A dangerous trend has emerged in America. No, I'm not talking about riots and looting, not even burning buildings and businesses, as dangerous as that is. There's one more dangerous than that: the silence of opposition. A radical movement to silence opposing views threatens our republic. Our founders so cherished the freedom of speech that it is the very first principle they memorialized in our Bill of Rights, our First Amendment. Republicans and Democrats have a common enemy: socialism. Violent mobs threaten our elected leaders. We've seen rioters attack the homes of multiple Trump cabinet members. Just this week, the mob descended on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's Kentucky home and Senator Lindsey Graham's D.C. residence. The mob has even started to attack their own, like Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, D.C. Mayor Bowser, and Chicago Mayor Lightfoot. Fear is a weapon to wield, so long as it's not aimed at the D.C. establishment. The left has embraced intimidation, violence, and persecution of those who oppose their views. They are doing everything in their power to silence their opposition. We're seeing them threaten and harm people minding their own business who don't bow to the mob. President Trump is working hard to shed light on the dirty D.C. secrets and the media tricks that intend to strip Americans of their rights. While we wage the fight, we must recognize that our fight is not against conservative opposition, although it's hard to see the difference at the moment. For now, the fight is against the Democrat establishment. The fight is against communist ideals and tyranny, the ruling class that strips Americans of their Bill of Rights. Republicans must resist the urge to view all Democrats as the enemy, or Republicans will quickly slip into the same failed thinking. Historically, it's been Democrat versus Republican. Today, the fight must be Republican and Democrat versus communism. Republicans must make room for Democrats on the red side of the aisle without demanding that Democrats convert. Asking a Democrat to vote for a Republican president can be a hard pill to swallow. But this must happen to save true democratic debate. We must preserve our opposition. Together, Democrat and Republican, we fight the stranglehold of communist ideals trying to rip away our freedoms. Once we have reaffirmed that we embrace opposition and view it as a tool to make us stronger and better, then our country can truly begin its recovery. Until then, it will take both Republicans and Democrats to defeat this root of tyranny that is trying to take over the United States and has taken over the Democrat Party. Republicans must acknowledge that some of their Democrat neighbors do not embrace the radical notions of defunding the police and mandating masks. Make room for them in the discussion without demanding they leave the Democrat Party. The more room on the red side of the aisle people see without feeling that they need to abandon their personal convictions, the more likely we are to defeat this radical rise of communist tyranny. Together, Republicans and Democrats fight socialism. Once we've reestablished opposition as an important element to freedom, then we once again debate Democrat versus Republican. Until then, we fight together. We have a common enemy. I'd love to hear your thoughts on current events. If you have a comment or question you'd like me to ask the panel, send your comments to weeklybriefing@oann.com. Remember to watch Weekly Briefing every Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching.